Vinny here from Peak Performance Academy. On today's Coach's Corner, are we all about abs?
So point number one, overall health is the main priority inside here. So without health, everything else is irrelevant. So what you're looking for first is just a healthy gut, whether you're looking for weight loss or muscle gain. Without a healthy gut, healthy insides, you're not going to achieve any of those goals. So looking at your foods there, this is primarily like your vegetables, your fruit, and getting all good wholemeal foods, and just increasing your quality of life in general. That's the main priority.
And point number two on that one is that one of the most important things about Peak Performance Academy is when somebody comes in, yes, the perception is that we do a lot of physique and all that kind of stuff, but that's 5% of the business. When somebody comes into this gym, and 95% of our business, we deal with your general public that wants to come in, like Vinny said, wants a better quality of life. So health, as Vinny was saying, is number one priority here. Number two, we have to work on the person's habits. So the second part we will always attack is habit change. So we look at their nutrition, we look at their training, we look at their lifestyle, we look at where they work, we look at their support network, we look at we'll say from their support network, we look at family, where they are within their family, in terms of who do they surround themselves with. And then we have to look at habits. How can we change the habits within that scenario? So we look at, first thing we probably look at will be their nutrition. We try to see where the bad habits are coming in there, what's causing them habits. And then once we have kind of penciled in a few areas on that, then we'll move towards the training side. Once we get that, then we manage the training side from there, create some good habits of training wise, and just build and build and build and build on that each week, each session, each time we meet these clients.
So point number three there is it's a big one, the coaching experience. So there's a big difference between being a trainer and being a coach. Like a trainer, anyone can come into a gym and put someone through a workout for an hour a day and count how many reps and sets they do, but it's all about, so here's kind of the coaching experience, making sure people are learning, understand why they're doing it, what they're doing it, and how they're able to do it themselves in the future. It's all about getting that independence down the line for each person. And like, we're not so much worried about just that 1 hour in the gym, it's worried about what the person is doing the other 23 hours in the day. So like, it's easy for someone to come in, just train for an hour, but what they're doing the other 23 hours of the day, that's where we're trying to help them improve their, like point number two, their habits, their lifestyle, and just how they can become more knowledgeable on their own health and their own training and nutrition.
And that's a really important one, like Vinny said, the coaching experiences. That's why when you see our logo, that is one of our catch lines on it, the coaching experience, because it's an experience you should get. It's a level of service that you walk away from that session and you say to yourself, okay, I actually learned something there. I wasn't just put through a killer workout where somebody's making me do 100 different things and just making me sweat. This is an hour of your life that you came away from and you said, I've learned this, this and this, and I can now apply that the next time I come to the gym, or maybe I've learned something about nutrition I can apply at home, or just something in daily life. And point number four is a huge one as well, guys, from point number three, is our main priorities with anybody that comes up the stairs here when we meet the client. The first thing we'll do is listen, and then once we put these things in place and we hear their goals, these are the things we'll always try to make better in their life. So we try to reduce stress and help people with that, and explain to them how they can do certain things on a daily basis that will help reduce stress, because that's the silent killer of stress. It's a huge thing in our lives these days. And the next thing we do is we look at, right, okay, they've told us what goals they have, and now we need to achieve them goals and help them hit their goals. Because a person that comes to the gym, gets a coach, and then they suddenly start hitting a few targets, your willpower is better, your mindset is better, your stress levels are going to come down because you're happier, you're saying she's achieved that, I didn't think I could, so that's where the coach is going to come in, and that's the coaching experience. And the last one then will be obviously better health, better nutrition. That's going to be huge, because I was only listening to the radio today where they were talking about a sugar tax in another month. Like, that should have been here last year, 2 years ago, and that's a huge thing. So we can help people that way. People that maybe will have a high sugar diet, how can they come back off that? How can they wean back off that and have a better health markers and just a better nutrition overall? So these 3 points are huge: reducing stress, hitting goals, and just getting a better health and getting better nutrition.
And I think even on that point, you can have the healthiest diet in the world, and you can be exercising if you want. You might feel like you're not losing weight, but unless you reduce stress, if you're very high stressed all the time, you're just you're just not going to lose that weight. Like, you have to just relax. You have to spend at least 22 or 23 hours a day. Just calm down, and then just like you can have your hour in the gym just to go at it hard then. And just get on to the bonus point. Keep the goal. So if your goal is to come into the gym and just lose weight, just that is your goal. Like, not everybody wants to get abs. Some people just come into the gym, they just want to be less fat, and that's fine. Everybody's different. Like, some people the goal might be just to increase their health. So if someone's waking up with a resting heart rate of 80 and they get that down to 60 after a couple of weeks, that's going to make a huge difference to the quality of their life. That doesn't mean it's any much less of a goal than someone who wants to come in and just get shredded or get a six-pack. It's very individual, so just keep the goal your goal at the end of the day.
And that's important, guys, on the bonus point, because when you walk up the stairs, if you look at the most successful program we run, is Get Up Get Lean. And that's just your general person wants to come in, they want to lose a little bit of weight, they want to feel better, they want to get a little bit fitter, and that's why that's the most successful program, because that's 95% of the business. So 5% of the business is the physique program. The physique program is just where maybe some of them people might have came to Get Up Get Lean, they've got a bit fitter, they've lost a little bit of weight, and they want to take things to the next level, and they might look at maybe changing a little, going further in their body composition change. And that's where the likes of down the road and your experience comes in training, and you get more confident and you're better in the gym, in performance wise. Then you can look to the likes of the abs and all that kind of stuff. This is all aesthetic stuff. Generally 95% of our business is people that want to feel better, come to the gym, feel empowered with a workout, get a good experience from the coach. We listen to all the clients that come in here. We could tell you something about every single individual client in their own lives, because it is an experience. The training is a tiny part of it. Coaching comes in on a psychological side. You listen to the people that are coming in each day. You might be a little shoulder that they want just to lean on and maybe talk to you about something. That's a huge thing, and we find that every single day we're talking about all different aspects of people's lives. And the biggest thing is you're changing somebody's life. You're making them happier. You're empowering them with the knowledge of their own nutrition, their own coaching. And myself and Vinny would see that every single day, and Vinny runs Get Up Get Lean, and you will see it from that side.
Yeah, I was going to say, even just from the coach's side, but from our side of things, like, are we all about abs? I know, like, personally for me, it's going to be performance in football. Whether you have abs or not is going to be absolutely irrelevant if you're not getting faster, if you're not getting stronger, if you're not able to play better than you did last day, increase your stats season upon season. What's the point of having abs? I know for you as well with fighting, like, what are good abs if you're fighting in a competition?
Absolutely nothing, and that my priority for the last 10-15 years was performance, the same as Vinny's, was going out, performing to my optimum within my chosen sport at the time. And then in the last 2 years since retiring from competing, obviously I looked at something different, a bit more of a different challenge. I said I might try something on the physique side. So I was already fit, so maybe that was the next progression for me, something to challenge me more, to get my body into some shape that I thought that I could never do. And then when I got to the shape I was okay, happy with, then maybe take it to the next level again. But again, that's just one goal that I could change again next year and have a different mindset to do something different. So it's always changing.
And even like being at that extreme, like having abs isn't the be all and end all. Like, you'd be a lot happier just eating a healthy diet, maintaining your calories, exercising freely. If you're going down to get that level of low level of body fat percentage, chances are you're not going to be as healthy as you can be and as happy as you can be in a gym as well.
Yeah, that's really, really important. And like Vinny said, people that when we get to that level of leanness, we're talking within the 10% and below body fat levels, which hormonally wise, health wise, is not the most healthy for you. You can be lean, you can have visual abs, that's up at 14, 15, 16% body fat. So these people you see with that single digit figures, they're there for a very small period of time, just competing on stage or a photo shoot and then going back up again. So that's really an important point, guys, and it's the reason we did this Coach's Corner video today, because we just wanted to stress to people maybe that's looking from the outside at Peak Performance Academy, maybe a little bit intimidated to come in. Remember, 95% of our business is just your general public wanting to feel better, get fitter and lose weight, and maybe learn something about their own nutrition and training.
So just prioritising health number one, and you'll just see yourself, your outlook on training and nutrition and performance will get a lot better. Just prioritising health over performance.
Okay guys, if you like what you hear, you'll find us on peakperformancekillarney.com. with our new website launching on Monday, the 12th of February. So check that out, www.peakperformanceplanning.com. We're on Snapchat, we're on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, #WeArePeak. Thanks for listening, guys.